Hello everyone. My name is Hospler, or you can call me Host for short. I am struggling with motivation on my projects, my Unity projects. So I decided to start a devlog. I'm gonna be working on some game. If you know the game, the mobile game, Tomb of the Mask, it'll be something like that. Movement will be the same. I hope I can design some things that are different than in that game. The reason I'm making this is because I was playing Tomb of the Mask and I got fed up with all the capitalist stuff in there, you know, the pay to win aspect. So I decided to make my own game. I usually struggle with motivation a lot, so I'm just gonna put my devlog out on YouTube and hope the people in the comments will pressure me into finishing this game. I am currently installing the newest version of Unity, so I don't have annoying bugs or some stuff like that. So we are in editor right now. I already did some work on in here before even thinking of the idea of making this a devlog. So basically the current state of things, the player is yellow, the yellow square. We can move around using WASD, or as I like to call them, ZQSD, AZERTY keyboards. Let's go. Well, let's try this out, shall we? So I go to the right, okay, no problem. Go up, yeah, sure, fine. Go down, nope, I can't move anywhere anymore. There's something wrong with the collision detection, I think. So let's go fix it. I forgot that because I just upgraded the project thing. You have to regenerate project files. Don't forget that, otherwise your Visual Studio will be annoying in every aspect. But let's try this again. Let's hope this doesn't. Come on. There we go. We did it. It has become green. Everything has become green, and we can continue coding. So I think the problem is. Whenever the player moves, he gets moved, of course, wow. But then the hitbox of the player gets stuck in the wall, and for some reason he doesn't get out anymore. So when we get into this corner, and I'm exaggerating here, but if he is stuck in this wall, he can't move to the left. How are we gonna fix this? Well, easy. Whenever a input is given, we move him just a tiny bit, like 0.02 units in the direction the player wants to move in, and then he should be free. He should be out of the wall. But to make sure he doesn't move into the wall, because that is a different problem, we check for collision. I think that's simple enough. I hope that works. Let's try this out. Okay, so let's try this out. Let's hope this works. And it doesn't. Amazing! Amazing, it doesn't. Okay, so I found a way to make it work. This line here was just... it was commented out for some reason. I have no idea why. But it basically meant that the collider could get stuck in other colliders. So now it works, but we have a different problem. That problem being... Come on. Problem being, it doesn't stop exactly on the edge. If a little slither of space in between, which is gonna upset a lot of people when they notice. So now I'm gonna have to look for a fix for that. Well, it has just gotten worse. I got stuck in the wall. I don't know how, but I got stuck in the wall. Oh wait, I know how. What? No, wait. Okay, so I have decided that I will be rewriting the entire movement script, including collision. So let's just do this. And I am gonna keep a bit in here because I mean that's just gonna be the same. But it's like let's see. I don't need this or this nor this. I don't need this, I don't need this. Okay, there we go. Let's rewrite the entire movement system. How the movement system works, it shouldn't be too hard. The player, when he inputs a button, he just moves in a single line in the direction he just inputted in. So, for example, if you press the right button, it will just go in a straight line to the right. Now, what we will do in code is just make the player have a velocity to the right, a constant velocity, and then once he hits a wall, we detect that he's hit a wall, but then there's a problem, he's stuck inside the wall. So, first we of course stop his movement, we delete his velocity, and then we have to move him out of the wall. How do we do that? Well, there are multiple ways, but we are gonna lock the player onto the grid. So that means that his x and y coordinates should be an exact integer. So 5.51, that should be rounded down to 5. And there we go. He's gladly on the correct grid. And if he would move down and he got stuck in this wall, this is of course an exaggeration, but minus 4.29, well, we'll round that up to -4. And now he's perfectly on the grid. So let's make the code do that now. Okay, so after doing some rewriting of the code, I noticed that the problem is here that I'm using a grid collider. These walls here, they're built in a grid. I could just, paint some more on them if I wanted to. And they have a tile map collider, which is a problem because, it doesn't work like every other collider. It works in subtle different ways, very subtle, but it makes my code not work with grids. But then I found this comment here on a forum, which had some very interesting things. It gave me a different idea. So the grid, this one, we give it a script, and every time we move, the player asks the grid, can I move to this tile? Is this tile taken by something? If it's not, the player will continue moving. If it is interrupted by something, if there is something, we can say that we should stop moving and that we should stand on the tile in front of it, that the player should stop there. So let's get to writing that. After some digging through the Unity documentation, I found this handy function, tilemap.hasTile, tilemap being a reference to the tilemap, to the grid. Those are not the same things, but I'm using them here as if they are the same thing. Basically, it's exactly what I was looking for. It can just ask if the grid, or the tilemap in this case, has a tile where we are gonna move. So I implemented it into the code. It's right here, .hasTile, wall map, because of course. Now the good news is it finally works. Take a look at this. It works. Hold on. Give me a moment. Come on, give it a moment. There we go. Oops. And now look, we're not stuck in the corner anymore. We can move back. We can move up. We can move down, left, up, right, down, left, up. And I forgot to put a wall there, so we're now flying off into space. But at least that works. And I think that'll be it for today. Like, subscribe. Tell me in the comments that I have to work more in this game. And if you want to see more, of course. Because, I mean, I can imagine this is quite boring. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Oh my god, English is so hard.